The final writing assignment was just simply called the resume. And in this assignment, I wanted to build up to this assignment because I wanted them to have some knowledge of what was going on, because I wanted them to be able to take a person and evaluate that person and be able to put it in writing after they knew, kind of after they knew what happened. This was called individual development and identity. And the goal here was for them to evaluate a civil rights leader by creating a resume of that leader by using digital technologies. I got some websites from the media specialist, modeled for them what the expectations were, and sent them in, knowing that they would be overwhelmed with information. Though it was, I did confine the information to 2 websites, they were still, I knew they'd be overwhelmed. And part of this assignment was for them to be able to reach in and take the information that they felt mattered, and then be able to, in the final question they had to say, answer, would you hire this person to be a civil rights leader? And this they did. I felt that they appropriately selected and applied material. Their evaluations were good, and I felt that their empathy was excellent. The only downside is I wish I knew then what I know now as far as giving them better guided instruction and creating better rubrics, and I just kind of wish I knew then what I know now. Well, let's look at their responses. For the letter home, he started out, he got into detail. He was talking about one of his friends who got killed in the Korean War. It was, I threw up, he was all bloody. Well, from the image, from the assignment, the wall, he felt that the guy was saying, well, this wall is going to come down eventually. It's a little bit more. I had him research Eleanor Roosevelt, and he decided to hire her, and one of the main reasons he decided to hire her is because she persevered and she understands the suffering of others. And I thought, from here to here, I thought that was a modest game. I thought that was a good game. Student B. Well, the first letter, she was very, kind of just very straightforward. I have a duty to the citizens, that's why I'm here. Really no other reason. The second one, when she was talking about, or the third one in the Children's March, she was able to talk about Dr. King and recognize that he faced a tough decision just like those people living behind the Berlin Wall. I was impressed with that. That was a connection to protest or not to protest, under communism or under democratic society. And she decided to hire Martin Luther King Jr. because his accomplishments showed her that he will not quit and what he's doing matters to him. She was able to see his personal stake in the movement as well. I assessed them on a test. I assessed them both on a test, and in the assessment, they were to make local connections. Why the Cold War and the civil rights mattered to each other. He said in the USA during the Cold War was the segregation of blacks and whites. The other countries were thinking, why are you trying to stop communism when what is going on in your own country is worse? She said the U.S. was telling the world about freedom and democracy while denying it to people at home. Other countries saw this, and it helped get legislation passed and gave people equal rights. I thought that was decent. Reflections, better expectations and instructions from the beginning. I realized it can't be too detailed, and I think it's possible to do reasoning through writing. It's something I'm going to continue. As far as the action research project goes,